I just want to say holy crap, they just dropped the Switch successor and I'm super excited. And just wanted to make a quick little video on this, even though nobody's necessarily going to care about my little channel, but I think that's super cool because the Switch 2 is the actual name. That's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, where do we even begin with this? It's clearly bigger. It's got magnets, which is something that, or some sort of attachment piece that goes along with the magnets. But this is something that was obviously shown off in leaks anyways. I think this is gonna be a lot better than the actual wear and tear that you'll get with the grinding. Honestly, it looks like just a Switch 2, a bigger Switch, backwards compatibility. That's great. I think the biggest thing I really want to talk about right now is the actual game they showed off. Mario Kart, presumably 9, it could be 10 since Tour's kind of 9 in a sense. Either way, they showed off Mario Kart. That's a big deal. Mario Kart has been long overdue, like 10 years since we had the last one. And I wanted to just kind of analyze a little bit of what we have here. I think the biggest thing we can probably steal from this little bit of video for Mario Kart is that it's probably going to be a launch title. And this is the best solution for a launch title for a new Nintendo console. Mario Kart 8 was the best-selling game on the Switch, and of course, why not release a sequel to the best-selling game as a launch title? I think anyone can pick up and play any Mario Kart game and have a good time. But I do think there's a couple of other takeaways that we could possibly get out of this as well. The first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is a big track. Like, this looks very big. I'm wondering if this means that it's going to be used multiple different ways, kind of like how old tour courses were. You see that there's a road going off one way and it's closed off. Is it going to be another time that you get to race through there and it's not going to be closed off? The other thing that caught my attention was Rosalina's cart doesn't actually have any front wheels. She's racing on what looks like a set of skis. I'm wondering if that means you're going to be racing on water or not. I feel like that's probably more an aesthetic thing, but it is worth noting that you can really see the suspension on every single vehicle that comes through this trailer. I'm like looking at this right now and I see like, you can see the suspensions on like Mario's cart, Luigi's, Rosalina's, Bowser's. To be fair, it is a cart, it's supposed to have suspension, but it's so prominent, it makes me wonder if there's going to be more, I don't know whether it be jumping or something else of the sort. Kind of like how, you know, the last couple games have had their own new mechanics introduced. This could be something new as well. Maybe it's also just a way to implement the anti-gravity feature as well. Again, hard to say. The only other major thing I really wanted to point out that I noticed in this particular video showing off Mario Kart is that the female characters are still in their dresses, even on a bike. You see Peach here, and she's still wearing the dress. And I know it's like, okay, like I don't care about the racing suit. That's not my point. One of the things I had predicted was very possible in a sequel to Mario Kart was to take after Tour, where Tour had a lot of different racers who actually wore different outfits based on which version of them you picked. I don't think that's necessarily the way that Nintendo wants to go with a future Mario Kart. However, if you're already making customizable carts, why not make customizable outfits for your racers? Maybe the reason why we're only seeing Peach, for example, racing on a bike in her dress is because that's her standard set. If you want to get the racing outfit she often wears when she's normally riding bikes, you actually have to get that unlocked. So that way Mario could actually be racing around in his, I don't know, his wedding attire. Or Bowser could as well, for that matter. Or we could actually see Luigi in his tennis outfit, so on and so forth. There's not really too much to talk about outside of what I've already discussed as far as Mario Kart goes. I mean, it really was only like, what, 15 seconds of gameplay? But it's already looking really promising. In all reality, Mario Kart already looks pretty exciting to me. I know the Switch looks really exciting. It looks so much bigger and probably a lot less drifty, if you know what I mean. But the Mario Kart side of things is really the newest piece of information that we can really derive from what we're seeing here. So that's why I wanted to make a video on this. I know it's only probably going to be like 2 minutes by the time I'm done editing this down. But yeah, I'm super excited. We have to wait until, it says 4/2 or 2/4. I don't know. I don't know what that means, that we have to wait until February or April to find out more information, but I'm excited. I'm super excited for this. Like, I want a new Mario Kart so bad. Hopefully you guys are too.